Palm Springs, California. When we went to California to drive the 2018 Subaru WRX STI Type RA, the Japanese automaker let us have a another tuned display, the 2018 BRZ TS. The additional letters remaining for tuned by STI, the people at Subaru Technica International gave a warming over to the organization's sole back-wheel drive advertising. Strikingly, the whole 2018 BRZ lineup profits by having the TS at the highest point of the pack. One of the enhancements for the STI-tuned adaptation is expanded frame unbending nature. To represent the additional weight on the body from its 18-inch wheels, the first run-through wheels that vast have been offered on the BRZ, the front-end raised bulkheads were reinforced. That additional help advances into each BRZ, however, not only the TS. Extraordinary hardware with the TS exceptional release. Selective to the TS are various different parts to give more responsive dealing with. Lift the hood, and you'll discover the BRZ standard Swagger Pinnacle props shot corner to the cowl in the motor compartment. This V-bar, as Subaru alludes to it, incorporates a pad ball on each prop that enables keep up unbending nature while decreasing vibrations. Subaru likewise guarantees this STI restrictive innovation diminishes yaw rates and animates the reaction to directing data sources. Also, adaptable draw stiffeners connect the front suspension cross member to the front sub-edge to additionally enhance reaction to driver inputs. At the corners, the BRZ TS's lightweight 18-inch wheels are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, chose by Subaru after broad testing with the STI skeleton tuning. Holding up behind the 15 torque edges are an arrangement of Brembo brakes acquired from the BRZ Performance package. Entwining everything is an arrangement of STI-tuned springs and sax dampers, which decrease move by 18% and pitching by 15%. Outwardly, the BRZ TS gets some useful streamlined improvements, and some planned signals to separate it stylishly. In advance is an underspoiler to diminish lift, and STI cherry blossom red intonations around the grille. In the back, it gets an underspoiler, a guard cover with more red accents, in addition to a sensational dry carbon raised wing. That enormous seat, similar to that on the WRX STI Type RA, is customizable to 2 positions to accomplish the correct harmony amongst drag and downforce. Subaru says it's compelling at speed more than 50 miles for each hour. Likewise on the outside, it gets front and back TS badging, dark mirror covers and a dark rooftop reception apparatus. The mist lights are gone, supplanted by STI haze light covers. Like the STI Type RA, the BRZ TS is constrained to 3 paint shading choices, WR Blue Pearl, Crystal Black Silica, and Crystal White Pearl. Inside, the dark calfskin and Alcantara upholstery highlights red sewing and the TS logo weaved on the seat backs. Red safety belts coordinate the cherry blossom red inflections found all through the inside. The TS gets its own instrument group, finished with a multifunction show acquired from the BRZ Limited that can demonstrate various diverse execution readouts, including parallel G-power, quickening agent and braking power, and a stopwatch, among others. TS on the track. Here's the place the BRZ TS makes its mark. Quickening out of the pit path, going for the primary zenith, at that point flooring it down the main directly at thermal. As we moved into 4th apparatus, we've just had our first taste of the BRZ's reaction when we're not keeping down because of a paranoid fear of lurching off a cliffside, conceivably taking a cyclist with us. At that point come more corners, and the TS feels synaptically speedy to hand over, and remains level as we do our damnedest to attempt to get the backside free. We toss it into tight corners, and get only a little sway from the tail, the Michelin elastic pawing at the asphalt. There's simply heaps of hold, and on each leave speeding up, the TS rushes to right itself back on our planned line, totally formed and prepared for the following corner. In the long run, after a few laps, we get the BRZ to move a tad, however it doesn't give us a chance to lead it too far adrift. With only 205 drive to work with, in addition to a group of architects that have evidently extremely done their employments well, the BRZ cut its path merrily around the course. Subsequent to driving both the STI Type RA and BRZ TS at thermal, we observed the previous to be more similar to skiing, while the last felt more like snowboarding. The BRZ feels more liquid, requiring less exactness to bear more speed corners. It offers a considerable measure in the method for feel, particularly through the seat of the jeans, and it just gets more fun as you take in its inclinations. On the off chance that we came to California more keen on attempting the STI, we cleared out with dreams of purchasing a STI-tuned BRZ. Is the BRZ TS an incentive? At $34,355, it doesn't give off an impression of being an execution deal at first look. A base BRZ begins at a MSRP of $26,455, and offers precisely the same. All things considered, a BRZ Limited with the discretionary performance package and under spoilers costs $32,594. That incorporates more extensive 17-inch wheels, a Brembo brake bundle, and Sachs execution dampers. In this way, for under $2,000, the BRZ TS offers encourage undercarriage tuning, 18-inch wheels, those to a great degree great tires, and that flexible backwing in the back. That is over the exceptional inside highlights offered in the limited trim. Moreover, the TS really satisfies the restricted part, as just 500 units will be offered in the US since the additional footing is justified regardless of the cost of affirmation. The selectiveness is a decent reward. While the offer of the Type R over a completely stacked STI is faulty, the BRZ TS is a reasonable champ, on the off chance that you can get your hands on one.